Holy crap, I think it's summertime. Hey, welcome back. Hey, before we get started, I just want to say for all my subscribers, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us, me and my brother, my kids. I really appreciate it. Every single one of you, I truly appreciate you guys. So, thank you. If you're new to this channel, you've just stumbled into it, welcome. We like to try to have fun here. We want to have people that are kind and good people join us and place comments, and we like to have fun. So, welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope you subscribe. And with that said, let's get going. So there's my Grom. She's sleeping right now, but I'm going to wake her up. I'm going to put in a brand new shock, an Ohlins shock. So she needs to wake up, and I need to rip her apart a little bit. So hang in there. I'll be back. And here it is, the new Ohlins shocks. This is the HO047. That's the model, I think, yeah. And it's specifically made for the 2022 Grom. And I can't wait to install it. So let's quickly look, see what this looks like. And there it is. This particular shock comes with 2 springs. This is actually the lighter spring, and this is the heavier duty spring. And I put that on there because I'm heavier duty. So, yeah. So anyhow, that wasn't too hard to do. Did that, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, I think. And now that I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and install this in my Grom, and we'll see how hard this is going to be. So, here we go. Alright, so I think she is ready for dismantling. The main things that I need to do for right now, I believe, is remove this center portion, as well as this little plate here, the 2 screws, as well as this fender, this little fender here. I need to take all that out so that I can get a wrench in there to loosen up those bolts. And then, after that happens, I will need to put something under this to lift it up a little bit so that way the shock won't just collapse on me, or the shock will be removed, so basically the back end will collapse. So, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to need to put something on the bottom of this bike to keep it up. Something I neglected to mention was that you definitely need to remove your muffler so that you can get your tools in here to unscrew this. I mean, I guess you could leave it on, but then I'd rather just have more space to be able to work and not have all these things in my way. So I did remove it. It's a simple process anyways. It's only loosen this one bolt right there, and you take off that one, and it's out. So super simple process. So I will continue. Oh, by the way, all these screws that I'm going to be removing are all the 5mm Allens, so that should make it a little bit easier. There are the pieces that I removed from the bike. That was like a 10-minute job. Very simple, especially when you have a tool like that. And now we have, basically the shock is exposed, and we should be able to easily, well, I don't know about easily, but we should now be able to at least loosen the bolt off this, and then we can take the nut off, leave the bolt in there, both top and bottom, and then, like I said, I need to put something underneath the frame so it doesn't come crashing down. Okay, so here I go. Okay, so the parts count has risen. I had to remove this other piece here, which was on the side, as well as the gas tank panel thingy. Anyhow, I also had to remove this little, I'm not sure what this is, but had to unplug it and move it out of the way, so that way now I've got totally clear access to that bolt. So now, if everything's right that I'm doing, once I pull that bolt off, it should stay up there. So here goes nothing. Okay, the bolt has been removed. It's still up, but it is definitely in a precarious situation right now, so you got to be very careful. I'm going to remove that bottom bolt here, remove that shock, replace it with a new one, and hopefully nothing happens in between. Okay, before I move forward with this video, I just need to make sure I tell you exactly what I did and why I was so wrong. So that pipe on the bottom of this bike is the stock pipe. I put that jack on that pipe, and that wasn't good. It made it very tippy, and at one point I was using my knee to keep the bike from tipping over, and I didn't even think about it. The hard racing video that showed how to change the shock, they already had the EOS pipe on there that had that pipe that had that loop on it, which basically gave it a flat spot, which made it more stable. So I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know how stupid I was, and for you guys not to do the same thing. Now that I think about it, how stupid was I? That was so dumb. But anyhow, everything went well. It was just sketchy as heck, but lesson learned. So here is the next step to installing this new Ohlins shock. I need to put the reservoir, put this thing together here, and then basically take these two bolts off and replace it with the new ones that's provided, which are right there. So here we go. That process was fairly simple, straightforward. There is, as far as this hose is concerned, this braided hose, it's definitely, there's not a lot of slack left there. It's pretty snug. So I will still put the zip tie on here. For what, I have no idea. This thing's snug. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to move. But better safe than sorry. I'll put that zip tie on there, and that should do it. The rest of the process will be just obviously putting all the plastic back. But that's it. Oh my God. What's the lessons learned here? First of all, make sure you prep your shock so that the braided hose is coming out to the, I guess if you're looking at it straight at it, obviously you want it to go into the right side because that's where the canister is going to go. Mine was on the left side, and so I had to loosen that nut and slowly get it all the way around the shock and where it is now. So that was, the time to do that was not when I already had this other shock off. Like I said, very sketchy. Another lesson is get some help. Get somebody to just stand here and help you out. I know it'll be boring for them, but it's better than your bike falling down. So do that. What else? Definitely wasn't as easy as the video. So that's for sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this thing back together again. I want to make sure that I check the torque for those bolts for the shock. I believe it's 44 or something like that, so I'm just going to double check that, make sure that's true. Torque it down and then put all the plastic back, and then I will be back. Alright, quick note. Before you plug this thing in, make sure you install this where it's supposed to go. And basically it just goes into that little metal thing, kind of like the relay. Put that in there first and then plug it in. The wire on this thing is short and it won't let you do it otherwise. Okay? Believe me, because I did it. Because I'm the guy that makes all the mistakes. But it helps you guys not make mistakes on your end. So my pain. Look at that. Woohoo! Ohlins shock in the back. Can't wait to see how this thing feels. Proper torque for the back shock is 32 foot-pounds. So make sure you have a torque wrench to do that. That's kind of been a very important tool. Anytime you do anything like this, you want to make sure you're torquing it down to specs. One thing I wanted to show you is because I don't want to put the wrong screw in the wrong place or even lose anything. So when I take something out, I put it back like this one here. Took that off. As soon as I took that panel off, I put it back where it belongs. That way, I know exactly what's supposed to go there, and I don't lose any screws. So just a little tip. Take it or leave it. The back shock has been installed. So I know you're wondering, what does it feel like? Is it worth it? Well, I can't tell you that right now because my next project is the front forks. So until I have both suspension done, it's really, I'm just not even going to try it. I have sat on it, and like I said, it is stiff. But it's, I don't know, I don't think I can do the right kind of review without having the front forks done as well. So that is my next project. Hopefully I'll still have some time to ride it a little bit afterwards, but that's up to Mother Nature. I can't help that. All right, with that said, thank you for joining. My subscribers, again, thank you so much for everything. You guys are awesome. And if you're just new to this channel and you just stumbled upon it, subscribe. It's absolutely free. You don't have to do anything. Just push that button. Push it. Push it right now. All right. Will Nate 35 signing out. Take care, everybody. Peace.